Well, good morning. It is Saturday, March 16th. I feel like I said March weird. March 16th. And it's already been a really great day. And it's just, well, I guess it's just past 11 now. No sun today in London, though. Just a wall of gray clouds. Still windy, but I think in the next couple of days that's going to shift. It also looks like it's going to get, like more consistently to be 60 degrees, which is kind of my cap on warm weather. I don't need it to get much warmer than that. So my hope is that, we kind of get to 60-ish and just level for a while. I'd be okay with that. But anything much warmer and I get a little bit cranky. Because it just gets sweaty and hot and like, who wants that? And it's harder to sleep. I might have to get a fan. I don't know. But yeah, it's been a good day so far. I woke up and got some stuff done. I worked on two of my papers. I restructured one of them slightly, my law and regulation paper. I restructured a little bit and kind of reworked the introduction and just rearranged some things and just gave it a read through to make sure it's sounding good. It is going to go to a peer reviewer needs to go to peer review by Monday. Someone from my class who's going to read it, and then I'll get notes on it on Thursday. So I'm not going to write too much else on it until I get notes, but it's I'd say it's like 2/3. I mean, word count wise, it is 2/3 of the way done. And I just need to get some feedback and add the last section around methods and a conclusion, and I'll feel pretty decent about that. And then my other paper that I've been working on is around information campaigns for my Making Policy Work class, and I feel really good about that one. I cranked through a good amount of it yesterday at the library, and I did it pretty quickly. Like I really like the topic and thinking about information campaigns and just information in general and how it can be used as a tool of policy, but then the dangers that come with it too, and whether or not it's really effective in the long run, which I don't think it is. Not solely in the long run. It needs some other resources around it to make it effective. But you'd have to read the paper to know more. But I am struggling with that one because I have apparently a lot to say, and I'm at 2,400 words, and I still need to put in like 2 examples and a conclusion in 600 words. So I'm going to send it to my sister, I think, and see if she wants to help me edit out some words. My camera is really being weird with the focus today. And in just a little bit, I am walking down the road just like 2 blocks to test out CrossFit. Eek. We'll see how that goes. I think it'll be fun. I've never done CrossFit before. I've obviously done a lot of weightlifting stuff, but CrossFit is a new world to me, and it's a free trial, so why not give it a go and see what happens. Hopefully I'm not broken or anything by the end of the day. So I will do that, and I will report back tomorrow to give you my verdict on what I think. I don't really know what the structure will be. The website talked about like a free trial workout to your fitness level. I don't really know what that means, and I don't know how much it'll be workout versus talking to a trainer, but we will see what happens today. I'm excited to try it. I like trying new workout things. I feel like I've been a little bit of a workout rut, so it'll be good to try something different and see if it inspires something. And then this afternoon, I am going to talk with my grandma, and I'm going to talk to my friend Teresa. So lots of socializing this afternoon, which is good. I also need to go get groceries because I don't have a lot of food. And I need to think about when I'm doing laundry. Maybe I'll do laundry this afternoon too. Things are getting dirty. And otherwise, I was just thinking yesterday I was in a not a bad mood, just like a pensive mood. And I was thinking about how there's this quote, I think it's in the book Let the Great World Spin, which is, I think it's in that book. But it's good days, they come around the oddest of corners, something like that. The grammar on the wording might be a little bit different, but how good days can kind of come out of nowhere. And there was a lot of heavy news yesterday, especially out of New Zealand, and that was like a hard way to start the day. And I spent a lot of time thinking about that, but I also spent a lot of time working really hard on my paper. And I felt like, I left the library and I was feeling good and I felt productive and I felt like, I had earned my quiet Friday night of reading and just enjoying the evening. And I was thinking about like the ways in which, for me, bad, sad, kind of terrible news is often a source of clarity insofar as like I got to the library, I was like, you got to crank this out, you got to focus, dial in, and really work hard on this, because like what you're doing now in terms of getting your education matters, because you want to be able to help people in the future. And I want to, live and work and build communities that are focused on inclusion and kindness and, commitment and sacrifice is the wrong word, like commitment to one another. And part of getting this degree is to give myself more skills and insights into how that is done through a more structured policy approach. But then, I can take what I'm learning, and I can take it back to whatever community and really use it to think about how you use the tools of policy to create inclusion, to create kindness, to foster, communities that are focused on love and care and like commitment to each other, while also, thriving and being successful and kind of having the resources they need to do great and amazing things. So I was thinking a lot about how, yesterday felt like it was a bad day in the news, and it was, and I didn't expect to feel so positive when I left the library, but I did. And that's in some ways a good motivating thing. Like I feel like sometimes I question, in like making the choice to come to school, and like throughout my time here at school, I've questioned if it's, like, is it really necessary for me to be getting a degree? Like, I'm learning a lot. I know it at times has felt selfish and felt like I could be doing other things to be helping people now. But I also know that I'm going to be smarter than I already am and more capable than I already am through this process. And I already feel that, like I can sense, my thinking changing on some things, and like I have a deeper understanding of how the world works and people's perspectives and opinions and things that matter, and things that matter to me and things that rub me the wrong way. Like, for example, in a discussion session for one of my classes, we were talking about a cost-benefit analysis and talking about how the government implemented a policy even though the cost to them significantly outweighed the benefits to them, like by, like 15 million pounds or something. Like the government was going to spend 15 million pounds was the differential between the cost and the benefit. And everyone in the class kind of snickered and was like, why would the government do that? And I didn't find it surprising, because it was a policy aimed at improving, or like a policy around, it was a drug policy around legislating an offense for a particular drug in the UK. And like within that cost benefit analysis, it is nearly impossible to calculate the actual benefit to societies when communities feel safer and when there's fewer illegal drugs on the street and things like that. And I don't know, like, so I thought it was just like an example of like, what's important to me and what's, how do we square that with what is oftentimes important for governments, which is money, and for a lot of people. And now I'm just back to my ramble. But good days do come around odd corners, and yesterday was a reminder of that. And I'm hopeful for more good days in the future. I'm feeling good about the progress of my papers. I feel like I'll be able to get solid drafts done in the next 2 weeks before my family comes, which is good. So you just got to dial in and focus up. And I wrote word counts, and I have exceeded my word counts for the last 3 days. So hopefully that continues to progress. I'm off. Have a wonderful Saturday. Make good choices.